It can be demoralizing and alienating to feel neglected. Your entire world seems to be spinning out of control, and you feel as though you are yelling into thin air, completely ignored. But what if we told you that your secret weapon might be the sense of being ignored? In fact, if you take note of and put into practice the 7 steps described in this video, you will be able to ignore those who are ignoring you and utilize it to your advantage. Keep in mind that we are investigating psychological ideas and human behavior, so use this information responsibly and with consideration for others. Ready? Here are 9 tried and true techniques to making being overlooked your secret weapon. Welcome to Z Taxi. On this channel, we love sharing relationship information, tips, and tricks to help you take your game to the next level. Subscribe if you're new here and give this video a big thumbs up for that good old YouTube algorithm. Now, without any further ado, let's begin. First, refrain from taking it personally. This is a crucial initial step. It's quite acceptable to feel angry or wounded when you're being ignored, but keep in mind that most of the time it has more to do with the other person than it does with you. They might not be very good at communicating, be preoccupied, or be going through something personally. It's important to avoid taking their actions as a reflection of your value or importance. This level requires developing emotional independence and resilience, both of which are excellent skills to acquire. You begin to feel more emancipated and less impacted by other people's conduct once you stop taking such events personally, which can be tremendously liberating. Step 2. Reject them in return. In some circumstances, taking a similar action can be a good plan of action. However, let's be clear that doing the same doesn't constitute tit for tat or showing petty behavior. It's more a matter of focusing on other fruitful connections and your own development and diverting your attention and energy away from the individual who is neglecting you. It's not about getting even, but about maintaining your dignity and keeping your mind at rest. It could be wise to minimize your interactions with them or stay away from them entirely if someone frequently ignores you and you've tried to address the problem without success. But always remember to act maturely and with respect. They shouldn't be able to dictate your essential principles or how you interact with others. Instead of lowering yourself to their level, ignoring them back is a strategy to safeguard your well-being. It's a tactic to think about in that specific situation. Peer relationships typically benefit more from it than work or family connections, where open dialogue and conflict resolution may be more appropriate. Psychologically, ignoring someone back can be a powerful tool for making them feel the effects of their actions. It can also be a means for you to reclaim some of your own power in the relationship because it sends a clear message that you won't stand for being ignored or treated with contempt. 3. Don't ever ask them to pay attention. Never try to get someone's attention by pleading. Although it could seem like a quick fix to stop feeling neglected, doing so can really have a negative effect on your dignity and sense of self-worth, not to mention that it might encourage and support the other person's disrespectful behavior. Realizing that everyone deserves respect, consideration, and honest communication in all relationships, personal or professional, is crucial. It's not your responsibility to persuade others to treat you with common decency if you consistently receive disregard. Focus on keeping your self-respect instead of pleading for their attention. Spend time with people who appreciate and cherish you, partake in things you enjoy, and keep advancing personally. This might make you happier, more self-assured, and more attractive to others as well. Ironically, this may make those who had previously disregarded you pay attention to you. However, keep in mind that by then, you may not need or want their attention. Your hidden weapon is that. 4. Pretend they don't exist. Although this one is strong, you should use caution when using it. The worst thing you can do when someone is intentionally or unconsciously ignoring you is to act as if they don't exist. When they enter a room, ignore their existence and refuse to acknowledge them in discussion. Even if everyone else does, refrain from mentioning them and avoid even giving them a direct glance. They'll feel uneasy and uncomfortable as a result of this. When someone is being neglected, it may be easy to respond with nasty remarks or jokes, but resist the urge. You don't want to become equal to them. Keep in mind that you are still in charge and that you are not defined by their actions. This strategy is not intended to exact retribution or inflict harm on anyone. It merely involves demonstrating to them that it is improper to neglect others and that you are capable of taking charge of the situation without raising a fuss. Your self-confidence will also increase as a result of this bold action. Step 5. Make the sensation of being disregarded your driving force. Did you realize that being disregarded occasionally has positive effects? Make success your top priority by using the feeling of being neglected as inspiration to work harder than ever. This will give you a tremendous sense of accomplishment and show everyone who doubted you incorrect. Here's a tried-and-true technique for maximizing the impression of being ignored. Make a list of all the objectives you wish to accomplish, and then determine what must be done in order to accomplish each one. Set deadlines for each goal and break it down into smaller tasks. You will soon reach your objectives if you constantly work on these chores. It will be so wonderful when they see how successful you have become despite the fact that they neglected you. Their respect and appreciation for you will increase as a result of your accomplishment, which will demonstrate to them that disliking someone does not prevent them from realizing their goals. 6. Demonstrate to them that you are content without them. When someone is not paying attention to you, the worst thing you can do is to seem upset and demand their attention. Show them instead that you are content without them and that their actions have no bearing on your life. This entails abstaining from any actions that convey weakness or desperation, such as sending them a lot of texts or making an effort to speak with them whenever you have the chance. Sharing depressing Snapchat or Instagram posts will only give the impression that you are attempting to catch their attention. Instead, engage in happy-making activities like spending time with friends or engaging in a hobby. Show your true colors and have self-assurance. They will realize how important you are after seeing that you are functioning just fine without their attention as a result of this. Step 7. Demonstrate your self-love and respect. People will perceive you in the same way that you perceive yourself. People will believe you are worthless and unimportant if you feel that way. In light of this, always remember to appreciate and love yourself, regardless of what others may think or do. Take care of yourself. Give yourself the same adoration and respect as you would a close friend or member of your family. Show them that you are more valuable than their perceptions of you are, and that no amount of neglect will diminish your worth. You'll be better prepared to handle any scenario and be able to draw in the attention of those who matter when you build a strong sense of self-worth. Always keep in mind that the best defense against someone who ignores you is liking yourself. Step 8. Let others know how wanted and admired you are. It's time to make it clear to the person who is ignoring you that other people want and value you if they are still not getting the message. Participate in social events with friends, upload photos to social media, and volunteer in your neighborhood. They will begin to understand how much they are missing out on when you demonstrate to them that you have a large following. People understand the value of your presence. Make sure the person ignoring you is aware of that as well. They'll be a little jealous of you for doing this, and they'll try to get your attention again. Step 9. Always be prepared to advance. This should be the main lesson you take away from the video. Never devote too much time and effort to someone who consistently ignores you. It's time to move on if someone doesn't care enough to respect or appreciate you, no matter how hard you try to convince them of your worth. What good is it to try to get someone's attention if they won't even give you a moment of their time? That sort of unfavorable energy is not what you need in your life. Some people enter your life for a specific purpose, some linger for a while, and some are merely passing through. The most important thing is to always remember your own value and to never allow anyone else convince you otherwise. Be resilient, upbeat, and never give up. As you can see, while for some people being ignored is a cruel reality, for others it can be a chance for progress. You can become the best version of yourself with its assistance. Who knows, in this vast theater of life, the people who previously disregarded you might suddenly want to get your attention. You emerge from the ashes stronger, better, and more powerful, like a phoenix. Imagine the delight of being able to meet people as someone who commands respect rather than someone pleading for attention. What a lovely turn of events, wouldn't that be? If you have read this far, please leave a comment below with the word 100% to show that you have understood the information in this movie. I appreciate you coming.